The elite men's race at the Olympic test event in Paris saw the biggest names in the sport converge on the French capital. A huge field of 65 included current World Triathlon Championship leader Hayden Wilde, world champion Leo Bergère and Tokyo Olympic gold medalist Christian Blumenfeld. But it was double world champion Vincent Louis of France back after an injury absence that led after the first of the 2 laps in the swim and again after the second as well. 1,500 metres was the distance. Marc Devey also swimming well, the Hungarian so often among the first to come out of the water. At this point, some of the big names were a fair way back, including Hayden Wilde, more than a minute. Alex Yee, there was only 20 seconds adrift out the water. Initially, it looked as though there might be a mini break on the bike. There were 5 of them. That soon, though, became more than 20. 40 kilometres the bike course, 7 laps, pretty flat, and the likes of Blumenfeld and Wilde were charging in behind, and it wasn't too long before we had a massive group, more than 50. They all came together at the end of lap number 3, and although there were a couple of attempts at solo breakaways, nothing really materialised. So they all came into T2 together, and this was the moment when we had one of the most dramatic occurrences in this test event. Hayden Wilde, currently leading the championship, one of the big favourites here, out of the race after just a couple of 100 metres. He'd come off his bike the previous day in familiarisation, clearly had an injury and could not continue. Let's hope it's nothing serious. Meanwhile, at the front, it was Alex Yee who took over early in the race. Morgan Pearson was the very early leader, but Yee caught him on the first lap and then just went further and further away from a star-studded field. 6 or 7 were fighting for the minor medals, but no one was going to get close to the 25-year-old Brit, who won in a time of 1 hour 41 minutes and change, his 3rd win in 4 top-level races this season. The sprint was then on for the silver and the bronze, and a thrilling one it was too, with Vasco Vilaca of Portugal just pipping Dorian Coninx of France for the silver. Confirmation then of the top 10. Morgan Pearson qualifies for the Olympics next year in 6th. So does Tim Helvig in 7th. And Dorian Coninx 1 foot in the Olympics next year.
I just loved it. I don't know. First of all, I'm just sorry to Hayden. Like, it's never the way you want. Yeah, a race to go. Like, he was obviously fighting fit until this morning, so I'm gutted for him, first of all. But yeah, I'm just happy to first of all be able to race on a course like this, and second of all race that way. So yeah, just happy.
Coninx will need a top 6 in a top-level race next year to guarantee his selection for Paris. Vasco will certainly be there, and also Alex Yee too.